We set them quite a tough brief, really. We needed a chair that could sit alongside an existing world-class portfolio. Plus also we said to them, well, it's not just one chair we want you to design, we want you to design 3 chairs.
The basic question, it seems really simple. We want you to explore the opportunity to design a group of chairs that all are individually as visually appealing, and they also need to complement any other Herman Miller task chair. And then they ended it by saying, and we actually don't think that you'll be able to answer that.
How do we get a chair to look right as a single unit, but also work correctly as a family?
There was one visual that we produced that was of the component parts exploded in a space. There's a base, there's a cradle, there's a shell that drops into it, and then there's a pad that drops in over the top. And for me, that was the moment when I sat there thinking, we've got something that's kind of really attracted their attention.
It was a big moment for us, and a big celebration for the team, because we knew we had a pathway to a successful product line. Keyn was a chair that, as we've seen things change in the marketplace, so people are becoming less fixed at their desk. We needed a chair that was flexible for the working environment.
We have a very strong heritage and history in task seating, but we have very few non-task seating products.
One of the things that came out of the research work is that people change their posture throughout the day and throughout a meeting.
Come into a meeting with all of the devices and all the things that they bring with them and participate and collaborate. But then we all, in meetings, get bored and we move, and most chairs within the market don't allow you to do that.
What we try to do with Keyn is to create that movement in the chair so it happens naturally.
The cradle flex allows people, in a really simple way, to change their posture during the sitting down by just simply opening up about 10 degrees.
That gives the body enough time to be able to move and to be able to change posture. Keyn is one chair with many personalities. The chair can be adapted from a very simple plastic chair with minimal upholstery that can be put into a canteen, but then can be fully polished with crafted leather upholstery and then be put into a boardroom as well.
When we started to kind of analyse and develop all of the colour, material and finish strategy, we started to calculate how many different makeups of the chair there might be, and it comes out at over 250,000 possible combinations, which is mind-boggling.
One of the great things about using external designers is that they have other insights and other experiences from other design work they're doing. So, for instance, on the Keyn chair, and the upholstery system was very much driven by the automotive process.
With the pads, we had no idea, because it's not been done before, where to start. We went back to our automotive roots and connections, and we started working with people that we knew and trusted and challenged them because they'd not done something like this before.
We're trying to think, how do we bring that quality to the product but actually do it in a new way using new modern techniques?
With Richard and Dewey, they were here one afternoon. Essentially it's like, well, what if we did this? What if we did that?
We went through so many different directions for this pad, and then everyone brought their knowledge, expertise.
It's a really good example of crafting something together.
You can look at that industrial craft across the whole product. How do you create almost that craft feel in a polymer component? I think that's probably a more interesting challenge than the upholstery almost.
Through lots of kind of prototyping, we saw that if you polished the inside of the material thickness on the shell, it would reflect the colour more.
Having that combination of textured and polished features, it gives the same interpretation of almost handcrafting.
It's got a very distinct aesthetic, but when you put it in any Herman Miller environment, it doesn't matter which environment, which setting and with which product, it complements but it retains its own identity.
For me, that's the biggest success story of this project.
What we've got is a combination of a very creative agency, a great design agency, plus also working with someone like Herman Miller that's driven by people-centered design.
The end result is testament to the quality, strength and depth of that team.